All right. Hello and welcome back. I am here today with another message of hope. And today we're going to center the conversation on what message of hope do the angels have for you today whenever you see this video. And now, as I say that, I see pretty much all of these messages of hope. These are intuitive tarot and oracle readings. I see all of these as ultimately being messages from the angels. But I just recorded a live panel conversation with a bunch of wonderful women and one man on angels, and that was with Broadcast Team Alpha. If you want to check that out, that's in the community post. There's a link to it there, and it just felt very fitting. Let's do a messages of hope specifically on what do the angels want to say to you right now. And I'm actually going to start off with an angel card from the Walking with Your Angels deck from Keith Leon, and let's see what message wants to come through first to start us off. And then I'm going to do the typical past, present, future to just get some context for what the hope element is. And as always, these are not predictive. It's always take what resonates, leave what does not. And simply, there we go. We have our first card. Simply intended to support you in, of course, feeling uplifted, but also an opportunity to further hone and learn how to trust your intuition and messages that you've possibly been receiving all along. So the first angel card we have, I love that back image. It is from Archangel Ariel, and it says, I am Ariel, overseeing the protection and healing of animals and plants, as well as the care of Mother Earth's elements. You may request my guidance to support healing of an animal or when you'd like to participate in the beauty of the natural world. For my assistance, you need only to ask. Archangel Ariel. So, okay, we have a message that is focused on Mother Earth, plants, animals, and let's see what else shows up. Okay, let's see what message shows up. And just take this moment to, ease any tension in your body as you sit here and receive this message and see what else wants to come through as you are listening to this. As I speak words, what else shows up for you to further expand on this message through your own intuition? So let's see, from the past position. Okay, I've got to move some stuff really quick. Okay. Here we go. Okay, the past position. Okay, I'm going to see if there's an additional one that wants to come out. Is there? Okay. And for the present position, what do we have? And the future. What do we have for the future? Oh, I saw that. Okay, I'm not sure if that okay, we're going to see how that comes together. I'm going to see if there's one more for the future. Okay, nice. Okay, so let me flip them all over. I've gotten glimpses already, but let's flip them all over and take a look. Ooh. So I'm going to pause for a second while I take this in, and I'll come right back. Okay, I am back. I've taken a moment to just take the cards in. I see a very simple message out front, and we'll continue to expand on it. But what I'm seeing right now is that you may have, in the past, and whatever that means for you, could mean yesterday, could mean last week, could mean several years ago, who knows? You may have had a situation where you were learning to, I could see this a couple ways. So you were learning to trust your intuition, and maybe you had a lot of self-doubt. Maybe you just simply had a lot of self-doubt. Or maybe you were someone who was, you can identify with being on a spiritual journey, And maybe you also had people in your world who were being deceptive, who were not trustworthy people. And you had to navigate your way through that. You had to navigate your way through that. And so what came out of that, and we can call this the present position. And again, as I say all this, past, present, future, you decide where you are on all of this. I'm just showing kind of like a journey, right? A journey that you may have been on. Moving beyond out of that, you decided to move forward anyway, and you are moving towards the sun, so to speak. So moving towards whatever brings you, whatever represents light for you, whatever was going to support you to take flight up and out of that situation. And you may have felt very small, and yet at the same time, you knew you were moving in the right direction. And you may have had a lot of emotions that were contributing to an unstable, just felt like the emotions were tripping you up, right? Just a lot of emotions around this. Like, if you have people in your world who are deceiving you, and you're just trying to move forward, that can be a very unpleasant, emotionally challenging situation to go through. And what you have on the horizon or the future position is you're in a much better space of being able to, trust your intuition, trust your feelings, and you've released released what was heavy emotionally, and you're moving into a space of more fulfillment. A space of flow, a space of abundance. Feeling very connected to your heart. Might have felt like a very isolating, solo journey, but you were being guided all along. So, let's see. I'm going to see if there's some additional cards that want to come out to further, we could call it clarify, or just add more, more depth to what is showing up initially. So let's see. Yeah. See. Okay. So what's at the bottom of the deck? That's right. I hadn't looked at it yet. It's what I had seen earlier. It's the devil. Yeah. You may have felt like there were, there was a negative force, negative energy, which could come in the form of other people, or could just simply be your own self-doubt, right? That kind of around the corner was your own self-doubt with everything. And the number 15 might have significance. There's also a 7, 8, 9. But definitely it's been a spiritual journey. It's been a spiritual journey. Yeah. It's been a spiritual journey. And it may have felt like you've been on this for a very long time. Very long time, going in circles, just maybe repeating patterns, and maybe waiting, right? Nevertheless, things have been growing and also being preserved on some level. Also being preserved. Okay, let me do what I said I was going to do, and let's see what additional cards may want to come out. So just going to pull some extra cards for each position, past, present, future, and see what else shows up, what else comes through. And I thank you for being here. This is fun for me, and I hope that it is fun and uplifting and light-filled and love-filled and hope-filled, of course, for you too. So for the past position, isn't that so fun? Did you see that? That is so fun. Okay, I'm not flipping it over yet. So let's see. Present position. Is there additional? Okay. And the future. Not yet. Let's see. For the future. Ooh, that's so exciting. So exciting. Okay, let's see. What additional cards do we have? We have, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's see. This is so good. Okay. So I mean, in a way, it's really just it's kind of the same message, okay? But what additional can I say about it? And once again, we have 15. Yeah, very interesting. We even have 14, 15, 16. So oh, and 13. We have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so okay, so I share that just simply because, in case that it has any significance for you. But I think it's also fascinating when things are in sequence. So that could be symbolic of, maybe what I'm describing here kind of dates back to when you were a teenager. And, just those very formative years where, teenagers are learning how to hone, really identify like who are they? What is their identity? The very impulsive. So I don't know. So you may have had some cycles that have been taking place in your life ever since you were a teenager, and feeling like you didn't have the most trustworthy people around you. And maybe it led you to question yourself. Maybe it's both of these things, right? Maybe you had people that were not so reliable and trustworthy around you. And that led to you to, if you're sensitive to energy, that may have led you to be, not quite trusting yourself, your own intuition and things. And so that may have, yeah, I mean, you may identify with being on a spiritual journey ever since you were very young, and learning how to go within. And I say spiritual journey, and it may be religion that you specifically identify with, or not, either way. But you may be able to kind of go back to that time in your life, or just a long time ago, however you resonate with this, of realizing how the angels have been showing up for you in your life. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you may sorry, like this. Whew. You may feel like much of your life has been a very lonely journey, a very isolating journey. But this is the journey for you, so you're on it. And you know how the angels, spirit, God has been showing up for you. And the middle part of that journey, choosing to chart your path forward anyway, right? And you're gonna move towards where you feel called, and you're declaring it too. You're not going to be quiet about it. And with that said, when I say you're not going to be quiet about it, it's like you're not gonna hide your light under a bushel, right? You're not going to let it be a secret as to what you're doing, or the direction that you're headed. Hmm. Could also be that God, the angels, have been continually affirming for you that you're on the right path. Moving towards what felt light filled for you. Um, Taking flight, spreading your wings. I'll even say, maybe it's a flying your freak flag kind of thing. Um, like, hmm. Yeah. So there's a thing with maybe birds or bats. I see both here. Ooh. And even as there may have been some darkness around, as you've been moving forward already in that process, um, you've continued to keep your sights on the light of of you're going to choose to stay focused on where you're headed. And that doesn't mean it's been a perfect journey, but that's how you always realigned yourself is being sure to focus back on the light and where you're headed, and the spiritual journey and all whatever elements that brought forth for you. And in the future, hello, you have successfully completed this phase of your journey. We have hope. We literally have hope here. This is the sun. You are moving towards the sun all along for a very long time, doing a fantastic job. And we have transformation. This is also known as the death card, but it for those that don't know, it represents endings, completion, the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, a rebirth. You've been birthed anew. Someone who is not just moving towards the light, but you stand in the light. You stand in the light. And see how nature is all around. I'm going to call this a sage. This wise person takes time to connect with nature, to be in the midst of it, knows that the earth, that nature, which the angels communicate to us through. That's the connection point here. That they're part of your journey. They're very much part of your journey. You may talk to water, you may talk to plants, talk to trees. Oftentimes when I'm doing meditation sessions with clients, we make sure to ground our energy to the earth and also receive what the earth has to offer. It's not just this thing we walk on, right, during our physical life. Like, it's also a living, breathing energy in support of us here on earth. And there are so many riches and abundance, like deep, fulfilling abundance, right? I'm not necessarily talking about like tons and tons of money and that kind of thing, but that could be part of this. But I'm talking about like what deeply satisfies you and fulfills you within. That's what you've achieved in the, oh my gosh. Yeah, in the end. So this journey has the previous aspects of the journey have all been about, this was a soul lesson for you, and it involved all the elements. It involved elements of learning to learning to trust your thoughts and your intuition. And I was going to say learning to speak your truth. I don't know how much that is really relevant here, but I'll just say it anyway. And yep, you've been, oh my goodness, you may have just like really not trusted a lot of the messages that the angels have been sending you. You may have been very, very skeptical of them and keep trying to second guess or doubt them. You've had to go within, and of course, listen to your heart. And I think with that is also deciphering those messages. and learn how to be in flow with taking action. Like, learn what taking action means for you. How to do things on your own. How to chart your own path, right? And if you're charting your own path, how do you trust that, right? Can you really trust it? So there may have been a whole thing about, I'm going to go in this new direction, but I don't know if I can really trust it. And yeah, you've been guided all along. You've been guided all along. So in this card, we have, see how the sun is back there? In the other one, the sun is in front. And in this one, I know this card says emotional loss. Right now in this moment, I'm seeing this more so as being free from emotional loss. That's from the past, but also all this energy. So if we think about the sun, also, being part of nature, part of the universe, angels, like to me, it's all connected, all connected. You've been guided by the light and all of these messages and energy that the angels have been sending you. You are now fully connected with your heart and receiving it. You have so much more self-trust and, of course, trust in the angels, God, universe, right? All of those messages you're getting, that you now stand in it. It's you're not second guessing anymore. You're not distrusting it. You actually hold that light in the palm of your hands. You recognize that you are the light. Yeah. Your third eye is open now. See that? See kind of like the necklace that she has on her, I don't know, I'm calling it a necklace. It's, whatever piece of jewelry she has hanging down. And it's got like that gold medallion right there at her third eye area. I see that as kind of being, the sun, the light. It now comes through and she trusts what she sees. She trusts what she sees. He trusts what he sees. Yeah, gender doesn't matter here. This is really nice. You had to go within to find the light. And as you took action, you saw the light in front of you more and more and more. The light wasn't something that was hidden, something that you had to necessarily go look for, but you did have to take action to be able to see it more easily. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's pull a Keepers of the Light message. Oh, before I do that, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck again. See what else is there now. Yeah, hello. We have the spiritual strength. Spiritual strength. You have had spiritual guidance and support throughout this entire journey, and through the journey, you've cultivated your own inner spiritual strength. The angels have been guiding you. Yeah, you've developed a much stronger inner foundation. You are now like that pillar of strength. Okay, let's see. Okay, what message wants to come through this deck? Ooh, okay, what do we have? We have Saint Germain, karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. Interesting, and he kind of looks like makes me think of like a magician. And magicians, they have all the tools. Magicians can, they're magical. They can create anything. And especially when they're coming from a space of trusting their own abilities and their own intuition. Yeah. And the angel wings, do they all have this? No, they don't. Yeah, this is a person who's being guided by their heart. Angels are communicating to this person I want to say through their heart. Create your own path, move beyond drama, make room for good energy. Yeah. Okay. Make room for good energy. I'm looking at all my decks. Oh, I didn't pull up any of these yet. Let's see here. Okay. Let's pull from the Every Day is a New Day deck. That is my deck. Every day is a new day. Yeah, at the bottom we have believe. Okay, let's see what message wants to come through. Ooh, we have exactly. I love it. It says, it is never too late. As long as you are still living, you still have time. It is never too late. So what I just described, this whole journey may have been a very, very long journey. I mean, okay, so when I pulled the first round of cards, the two cards in the end, I got, well, it's 5 and 9, and I was getting 59. And then I talked about being a teenager, right? So you may be 59, and have been on this journey ever since you were a teenager. It's never too late. The next action for you is move beyond the drama. Move beyond the drama, make room for good energy. So make room for good energy. That could mean a variety of things. And this one says 52. Let's see if there's another message that wants to come through the Every Day is a New Day deck. Love it. I think there's 2 here. What do we have? We have hello. Oh, the other one was believe, right? Okay. This one is breathe and breathe again, right? Breathe. I'm a big proponent of using your breath. Hello. Move beyond the drama. So a very simple, easy way to begin that could be breathe through it. Exhale the maybe chaotic energy, right? If we're talking about drama, you may be so acclimated to that you have a sense of chaotic energy within you. Exhale it out and begin to breathe in the light. Visualize yourself doing that and notice the subtle shifts in how you feel when you do that. Practice it. Don't just do it once, practice it. I'm telling you, these things, the more you do it, the better and better it gets. And it's fascinating when you think back to, wow, I tried that before and I thought it did nothing. And now that I've been doing it for a while, I really can see a shift, and it's subtle. And that's how our intuition is. Our intuition is super subtle. So, okay, the other card is, it's 100% okay to feel what you feel. Allow yourself to feel and be. Absolutely. And here's something that I'm going to say, because I think some people don't realize, so maybe it resonates for you, is you feel your feelings so that you can release the energy of them, right? Like feel the feelings, take the message, learn from whatever's there, and then allow yourself to release it. If we're going back to the drama, release it. And you might have to do this multiple times, and that's okay. That's okay. And the reason why I just simply wanted to say that is because I've come to realize that some people think I'm going to feel a feeling and then it's just always going to be there. It does not have to always be there. It does not. You get to choose. Just because something's always been a certain way that it's always been, you can choose something new right now. It's never too late. You get to choose what you feel. If you choose to shift out of feeling that, we are not meant to be attached. I know my own, anyway, never mind. Okay, moving on. Let's pick another card. Let's do a, we haven't done one of these in a while. Let's do a spirit oracle. I love this deck. Oh my gosh. Do you love cards as much as I do? Or just rather, I should just say, do you love cards a lot? I do. Hello, friend. Okay. At the top of the deck, we have Can You Feel Me? So, well, let's see. Let me see what else wants to come through. Okay, what do we have? Is that 2 cards? Okay, well, we'll do both. We have faith and free will. Faith, the back of faith says, follow your heart. The path is safe. The way is clear. Have faith. And then we also have free will. The answer is no, yet you have free will. Your decisions are your own. So choose wisely and be responsible for the path you take. Meditate. What does your heart say? So again, we have someone seeing the way forward through, just having clear sight, seeing clearly through your third eye with that big star right there. We have another person going within, and that was at the bottom of that deck. So when we think about, what message do the angels have for you right now? This is really standing out. It's never too late. It's never too late. So there may be a situation with another person. And it's interesting because we have one person with their eyes open, one person with their eyes closed. And honestly, they both look like they've been crying. They both look like they've been crying. And it's okay to feel what you feel. Remember, what you're moving towards is beyond the cycles of emotional loss. Emerging anew and being very connected to your heart. Follow your heart. One of the reasons why I say very connected to your heart, we have a lot of green up here. And the heart chakra is green. Yeah, and the man placing his hands on his heart. So, okay, so there's that. There's that. And I'm already at 34 minutes. So let's begin to wrap this up. I think we're going to close with a guardian angel message. I'm going to read 2. The very bottom of the deck we have here, it says, positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Okay, so, okay, let's see. What else? What other guardian angel message wants to come through as we wrap up this? Okay, what is this message from you? Oh, that's the same one. Positive outcome. Crazy. Okay, let's see if there's one more. As we wrap up this message from the angels that they have for you today. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I think there's two. Let's see, what do we have? We have dreams and balance. So I'll read them both. Dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream, is about to manifest. Oh, that's lovely. Then we have balance. Difference is a necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. So there may be some element of, I'm going to go back to this. There may be some element, here we have a darker skinned person and a lighter skinned person. Eyes open, eyes closed, right? There may be an element of duality. There may be an element of head and heart. Of course, the dark and the light. I even want to say, so conventional, unconventional, we could say that which seems to make logical sense and that which seems to not make logical sense. There may be an element of that within this. And by taking that action forward, I mean, where did this one say? Just keep focused on your dreams. Keep focused on your dreams. As I was looking at this, the bird might be a seagull. I don't, that the bird right there was really standing out to me. I actually saw the bird as you. Now we could look at that as the bird helping to guide you, right? A form of nature, animal, helping to guide you towards the light. You could see yourself as the person in the boat, or you could see yourself as the bird. I saw you as the bird. But of course, you get to be who you want to be in your own story. Yes, you do. And if you didn't know that, well, then this is your reminder. You get to be your own hero. You get to be the victor in your own story. You get to allow your vision to and while, we know that this is about being guided by spirit and the angels and trusting in all of that, maybe you notice that your vision is maybe drastically different from other people around you. It's about you following your North Star, your North Star. Look at that. Yeah, star. Fall time or Thanksgiving might have some sort of significance. Anyway, let me know what you're taking away from this message. I know this one was a little bit longer than I keep meaning to do them shorter, but whatever. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Let me know what you're taking away down in the comments. And just wishing you so much peace and ease as you take action and learn how to trust the actions that you're taking, as well as trusting the messages and the guidance and your intuition that you're receiving from angels, God, the universe. Have an amazing day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.